Just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Holiday with it. Conley picks him up. And again, it's New York.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
D2 from Williamson. Out to Conley. Williamson, the screen. Offensive rebound. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
We know this is an offensive-minded player. Jason Tatum loves running pick-and-roll action.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Missed inside. Williamson, the screen. Conley for 3. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Green. New York moving it around. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Tatum. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Holiday. New York, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Conley. Shoots the 3. Here's Williamson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Mitchell. The kick out to Tatum. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Drills the three-pointer.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Outside Conley. The kick out to Tatum. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Tatum's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Green. Brown outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
To the paint. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Tipped away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Outside, Green. Nice shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Green. Lets the three fly. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Kick out to Adams. And it's blocked by Brown. Some nice passing by New York here. Holiday up top. Back to Burke. Pulls it from 20. And again, it's New York. And look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Brown outside. The kick out to Holiday. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, New York with the triple.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
The kick out to Tatum. Fires the three. Burke grabs the miss. New York leading by 4. Here's Green.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up floors.
Williamson, the screen. Out to Conley. Launches a three. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Conley's got 5 now. It could go. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. New York ahead, leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Minneapolis trails by 3. Tatum looking around. To the middle. Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Over Holiday.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
Mitchell outside. Offensive rebound. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Well, you love to see a great score, create an easy opportunity. Jason Tatum gets a second chance points right there.
Wade has the open look. Off target from outside. And Minneapolis has possession. haven't given up any points here in the second half. Williamson with it. Hardaway picks him up. Lets it fly from 18. That's good on the jump shot. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
And stolen by Tatum. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Wade from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wade's got it all tied up now for New York.
Mr. Covington known for his defensive prowess, but that's a pretty look right there.
Back to Conley. From past the arc. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Smart. And again, New York with the triple.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
To Williamson. It's stolen by Wade. .52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Covington. And here's Bradley. Basket good. And New York leads by 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Mitchell. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Minneapolis shooting their first foul shot of the game. Free throw good, Conley. .24 seconds left in the third quarter. Williamson, the screen. And Michael Conley, good for 3. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, Mike Conley from deep range. Okay.
Covington wide open. He fires. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. New York leads by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Smart. And it's Wade in the corner. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williamson. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Screen by Adams. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Outside, Covington. Traps in the tray. And New York leads by 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mitchell outside. Fires for 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound. New York leading by 3. Outside, Covington. Wade outside. New York moving it around. Outside, Smart. 3 on the clock. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, it's just outstanding distribution from Marcus Smart, keeping his eyes peeled in order to find his guys in their spots.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Wade outside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
That one goes. Count it.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Williamson. The kick out to Tatum. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the inside. Adams. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Now Hardaway. Pass to Wade. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Back to Wade. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Gets it. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. So New York wins the tip. Holiday with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And slam dunk by Burke.
Phenomenal playmaking instincts from Holiday. Getting the ball to a ready shooter on time and on target.
Şengün no good. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the right iron. Mitchell outside. It's stolen by Green. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside for Jackson. Memphis moving it around. And the dunk by Doncic.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
And Clark, it's hard to compare. Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
On the wing, Brown. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Memphis.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Mitchell wide open. Outside, Porter. 6 on the shot clock. And it's all evened up.
Michael Porter Jr.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Screen by Şengün. It's Porter outside. And the 3 ball is good. 5 points in the game.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release in deep range, too.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Porter. Poked away. Taken away by Holiday. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Porter. Over Holiday. Outside Jackson. Back to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Porter.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Pass to Burke. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Doncic. To the paint. And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Memphis leads by 3. And we'll be back with... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Doncic, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
And Burke has it in the corner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Memphis leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Back to Porter. That 3 off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
That's to Holiday. They set the pick. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. And Holiday, here we go. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Brown's got his first points in this one.
Brown with the finish himself in close, bagging his own groceries that time.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Memphis.
It's your Breakers Dance Crew.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. There's a screen by Collins.
2 minutes.
Here's Cunningham. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
That's good from Cunningham. New York trails by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holiday. Nice D from Levine. Outside Williams. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. 1:12 left in the first half. Down low. Brown. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Staying aggressive against tough, tight defense. That's how Brown gets the whistle.
And Memphis making a change here.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Memphis leading by 7. Cunningham with it. He's got 6. And here's Collins from outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
There's a screen by Collins. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Cunningham for three. That one, no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Memphis out in front, up by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
24.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Memphis. Pass to Levine. For three. It's rebounded by New York.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Memphis leading by 10. Here's Covington. Here he goes. And the dunk by Covington.
Nice recognition here by Robert Covington, seeing a lane to the bucket and pouncing on it immediately.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for your home team,
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. There's a screen by Collins. That's a two from Cunningham. Kick out to Levine. Offline with his three. New York trails by 8. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Wade. This one for three. New York, no good that time either. Some nice passing by New York here. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force. I love it.
And a fast break now for New York. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Collins. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Levine gets the bucket.
A solid threat from deep. I like when Levine is looking to let it fly from there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. The shot misses. Cunningham with some nice D. Pass to Levine. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
For Zach LaVine to reach his potential, I mean, he's got to perfect the catch and shoot.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Now here's Brent. Still yet to score.
Coming onto the floor for your home team.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Cunningham outside. Outside Collins. Outside, Levine. It's stolen by Bradley. Ball going up court. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Spins. Fouls. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces him to get sloppy.
Outside, Covington. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Shot to stop the run. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbounds.
Williams for 3. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for New York. Trailing here by 8. It's Covington on the wing. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is New York. Covington wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer off the mark. Porter looking it over. Outside Jackson. Back to Porter. Covington with the steal. In the corner, Bradley with it. They kick it out to Green. Bounce pass from Smart. Hardaway for 3. Memphis leading by 8. Harden way outside. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And stolen by Şengün. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Harden with it. Now Covington defending. High post, Jackson. 6 to shoot. Green with the rebound. Stolen by Jackson. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. On the wing, Doncic. Memphis moving it around. Here's Şengün. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Assist from
Şengün's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Memphis. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Really a great job in this, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, you can play over the top. I think you've got a big advantage.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Erik Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. New York trails by 8. Okay, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer from New York gave us some information. Oh, that is not what you need to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Connects from three-point range.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the gap to 7. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Memphis leading by 7. For 3, Mitchell knocks down the 3 ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And stolen by Thompson. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell looking it over. Here's the 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Burke. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
Now off the inbound. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns' core group had some growing pains in that first season. But look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Richards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Richard, these teams both look to impose their will on the backboard.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said you can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Quick start for the Suns in this one. It's a 3-point game. Here's Booker. Porzingis with the rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Right side Tatum. Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. No good with the triple. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. On defense, the Celtics. They trail by 3. Pass to Bull. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Outside, Porzingis lets it go from deep. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Pass to Bull. Back to Booker. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Tatum looking around. That shot is off. Phoenix leading by 5. We've got 1:48 left to play in the ball.
Oh, what? That is powerful. Boy, Booker has so many ways to beat you on that offensive end.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting,
excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Booker. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Now here's Booker. He has 5. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer. It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Outside Tatum. That's to Porzingis. Pocket 6. Brown down low. And Brown throws it down.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Here's Booker. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 7.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Bull. A 3-ball. Booker, no good. Here's White. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the act. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. To the paint. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got it back down to single digits for Boston. Booker outside. In the corner, Bull with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bull's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Porzingis. Brown outside. The 3 from Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to talk to his guy. How do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Richards. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 8. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage, able to finish that one above the rim.
To the middle. Lets it fly. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
Celtics trailed by 7. Goes up on the wing. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Tatum down low. And Tatum hammers it home.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. To the inside. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Bull. Porzingis with the block. Brown wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Inside. Here's Richards. The rebound by the Celtics. Over in the corner, Brown. That's to Porzingis. Outside, Tatum. Back to Porzingis. No good with the layup. Phoenix leading by 6. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
This is how terrifying Durant can be on the drive, using those long strides and then taking flight.
Brown with it. 12 seconds left in the first half of the game. The screen from Brown. White goes in. Just 4 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
1 second left. Again, Phoenix.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. His killer instinct just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Phoenix ahead, up by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Celtics trail by 10. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
He shoots again. It's hauled in by Brown. And so it's Boston with it. And Porzingis, here we go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Long strides. Guys, KP able to cover some ground on his way inside.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Here's Beal. Count it.
I'll tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 9-point game. Outside, Porzingis takes a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
Here's Beal. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. To the middle. Back to Beal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 on the clock. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns lead by 6. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Plumlee. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. And now a 10-point Suns lead. Holiday left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Bradley Beal picks one up. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Now Beal. He's got 5. It's rebounded by Porzingis. It's White on the wing. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Beal taking his time here. And the 3 off target. Celtics trail by 6. Over in the corner, White. Down low. Porzingis. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Plumlee, no luck. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Brown outside. Right a screen. Fires for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Now just a 1-point Phoenix lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Plumlee. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Plumlee's got his second basket of the game. Brown with it. And here is Tatum. Done covering. Here's Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Heel pulls it in.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside, Beal. 6 on the shot clock. The layup off target. He got it up. And that one... released in time, but no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
42.
Suns.
The Celtics. 39.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Phoenix leading by 3. Here is Durant. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
This is how smart Durant is, able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
Pass to Brown, back to White. Now Tatum, done covering. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
In close, Durant gets the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Now here's Durant. Durant driving the lane. An easy 2 points on the layup. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Here's Tatum. Done with some nice D. Phoenix leading by 5. KD with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant. Taking it right to the hole with authority.
To the inside. And the dunk by Horford.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Richards.
I like how Durant keeps all his options open, kicking the ball to another guy when he doesn't like what the pick and roll gets him.
White down low. Pass to Holiday. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. And Ball sends it back. Now Richards. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Booker. Back to KD.
2 minutes remaining.
To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Outside, White. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Bull. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bull making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Down low. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Fires the 3. And Bull pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Outside Tatum. Inside, Porzingis. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
White with it. Now guarded by Booker. Offensive rebound. Pass to Holiday. Back to White. Screen by Porzingis. Over to the left wing. There's Brown with the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's KD. It's good. And the Suns lead by 11.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down in the block.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good.
Welcome, it's Season 7 in NBA 2K25.
And this week we're tipping off with details